today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive. And at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
And I just don't think there's any way to overhype Trevor Lawrence's impact at Clemson. How about these amazing numbers? Over 10,000 yards passing in his 3 seasons as a starter, a 90-17 touchdown-interception ratio, and he even ran for 18 scores. Not to mention, won a national championship as a freshman and made the college football playoffs his other 2 seasons.
On first down, Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 5 now. Lawrence, he's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
First down, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater now from the 50. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That caught by Manhurts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he looks underneath and he finds Hyde. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Connection made with Chenault. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Good defense, holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. from midfield now. Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. K'Lavon Chaisson able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After reviewing the play, moving on the field stands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Bridgewater. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Bridgewater to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 7-6, a little under 50 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Second and 10.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw.
Able to connect with Chark.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll
They'll look to throw. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Josh Lambo for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. On the return is Spencer. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.